Pep is going to war. Pep is fuming. Pep is rattled. Pep is fighting back. And I'm telling you now, I love this. I love this. To quote the brilliant, the great Patrice Evra, I love this game. This is what rivalries are all about. And do you know what? Many a rivalry in the Premier League has involved Manchester United, my football club. And it's always fun, but frustrating at the same time. Being an outsider to this, I cannot wait. And listen, Arsenal, Arteta, they have City rattled. What is the response on the pitch going to be? I want your thoughts and feelings below. Hit the like and the share button. But let's take a listen here to Pep Guardiola. Let's go.
He was here for 4 years. He has information about how basically
Talking about Arteta, okay?
Manchester City maybe do the same kind of fouls and time wasting and everything that Arsenal did against your team. So what do you think about that? Because he's your friend, he was your assistant. Seems a little bit of a betrayal of, don't know.
Journalists trying it here. Trying it here. I like it. I like it, though. I do like stirring the pot.
Trust or information.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
What did he say
specifically? I was there for 4 years.
Yeah, you're right. And?
Well, it was to a question about his tactics.
So remember, the journalist has been very specific here and said it's about tactics.
And the time wasting, the sort of fouls. The implication was, he didn't actually say these words, but the implication was, yeah, I've been there for 4 years, and, you know, I know what goes on there. The same.
Well, next time Miguel has to be more clear.
May I ask you then,
Woo! He was quite clear. He was quite clear. And the journalist has said he was talking about the tactics and the time wasting. He said that, I know City do it, I was there 4 years.
Not aware of him saying that at all.
No, next time has to be more clear exactly what does it mean. What he said, he was here for years, and we know exactly what happened here. So because it can be related in, you know, in all the process now with 155 charges.
I can't believe you brought that up. Why is he talking about the charges? I'd say I wasn't talking about the charges. The journalist just said he was talking about tactics, football, tactics. Why is he bringing up the charges? He doesn't know what's going on. How does he know? How does he know? Rattled!
Maybe it's about that. He knows the information about that, maybe, or maybe had something like, I don't know, because really, next time, I have to see more clear.
He was clear. Oh, but this needle's good, though. You can tell he's you can tell he's rattled because he hasn't... Cognitive dissonance has kicked in. He didn't listen to the question properly. And he starts talking about the charges. This, I'm telling you, this is amazing. There's another clip here I want to play you as well from the same press conference. Take a listen.
Gabriel said perfectly in the press conference, so after the match, so this is a war. We have here to provoke the opponent, to push them. And at the end, what can you do? So we have to, okay, you provoke me, okay, I'm there. You want a war? Now we war.
He wants a war. He wants a war. I like this. I like this. One thing I will say, I have looked, and if you guys can find it for me, please put the link in the comment section below, because I couldn't. I didn't see Gabriel say war anywhere. I did. I was Googling like Gabriel war, looking through news articles, interviews. Couldn't find the quote. But the guy's out here talking about wars. I love it. I'm not going to like, because we know it doesn't literally mean a violent conflict. We know he's talking metaphorically and on the football pitch. But this is a thing. I love rattled Pep. I love rattled Pep Guardiola. In my opinion, it's the best version of him. Let's take a little listen to some more here.
There is no team that won more beaten than us here in England. So
he's saying nobody wants to win. Nobody wants to beat a side more than people want to beat Man City, is his claim.
We felt it, we smell it.
Smell it. I can feel it growing in the... that's not the words. Tonight. Pep can smell it flowing in the air tonight. I changed the words. I'm going to move on from that one because that one didn't hit. Let's go.
Again, City.
What's he doing? City. That's a little bit, especially going in my ears, that's a bit, you know. Whoop.
They don't like them, you know, at all.
Of course nobody likes the best team in England. That's life. That's life. You got to accept it. Him growling in my ears has sent me, I'm telling you. But look, the man is rattled, and he isn't the only one. Look, City are the best team in the world. City are still the favourites to win the Premier League. I'm so intrigued to see how they handle this pressure in the coming weeks, matches, and games. Here is a City fan-based journalist talking on ESPN. By the way, this is almost a week after the game against Arsenal finished. And listen, just listen.
I found Arsenal just intolerable to watch this season. Incredibly boring. And I understand...
Intolerable to watch.
Obviously, you go down to 10 men at the Etihad. What else are you going to do? Of course, you're going to defend. But I mean, before that, there was no spells of free-flowing football. They didn't look particularly great.
Well, I mean, if we're going to be honest, they looked very great in the build-up to their goal. After they scored, they slowly took over the game. They started being the more dominant force. They played some beautiful football, which led to chances, which led to corners, which they scored from. And their corners, by the way, are beautiful. What I know, what City fans are doing is very, very simple. And by the way, people used to do this to Arsenal back in the day. They used to kind of goad them into play differently, please. Jose used to get absolutely rattled if he ever got shithoused by another shithouser. It was always this case of we want to try and goad people into playing a brand of football that best helps us. That best helps us. That is what people want. You see it in fighting all the time. You'll often see a fighter, a smart fighter in a press conference, whether it's the UFC, whether it is boxing. Conor McGregor was arguably the best at this. And since people learnt to not fall for his wind-up tricks, he will say the most outrageous things to get somebody's head hot. So they go into a fight and they leave their chin out a little bit more. Maybe they use quite a bit of energy early on, or they make mistakes and leave themselves vulnerable, and the counter comes in and he beats them. I feel in the latter years of McGregor, his shithousery hasn't hit as deep, people haven't been as triggered, and they've fought sensibly, and it's been harder for him. Yes, he's got older and had a lot more ring rust, but sometimes mind games are an important part of football. And this is what this... I don't know who this gentleman is, and I mean that with respect. I'll go and find out, but it's almost, can we say things? Fans do it online, pundits do it, journalists do it. Can we say something that gets into the locker room at Arsenal that makes the players say, do you know what? Let's stop listening to Arteta. Let's be more open away from home against the City, against the Villa, against the Tottenham, against the Liverpool. They're hoping that Arsenal decide to do that so they concede more, so they lose more, so there's no chance of them winning, and Arsenal shouldn't be falling for it. And this is, look, and this is, by the way, I'm going to say this as well. City fans are rattled. Pep is rattled. We can see it here clearly. But this is beautiful. This is what it's meant to be. When we watch Liverpool versus Man City, two brilliant footballing teams, quality of football, that rivalry was amazing. But in terms of needle, fans going at each other, the managers reacting on socials, slagging off each other's style of football, this is what rivalries are built upon. And I only hope and pray that my club, Man United, gets back to a level of consistent quality where we can start having these rivalries again, where you're nitpicking between the best, because it's amazing to see. But I want your thoughts and I want your feelings in the comments section below. Do you think Pep is rattled? Have I misread this situation? Let me know right now. Take care, goodbye, God bless, and I'll see you all again soon. Peace.